You're listening to the Fortnite Community Podcast with your hosts, Too Loud TX and Null Zero.
What up, and welcome to another episode of Fortnite Community Podcast. And happy freaking New Year, Null Zero. Here we are. Another year, man. Another year.
Another one.
It's gone already. Where did it go, dude?
18 is?
I mean, how fast was 2017 for you, bro?
The first part, I don't know, wasn't that incredibly fast. But then I got addicted to a game called Fortnite, and now it seems like every day's fast. Like, I just had a 3-day weekend from work, and that was like, bam, 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 done, finished. We're out of there.
Yeah, done. Every night we stayed up till 5 a.m. at least, playing Fortnite, sleeping until noon the next day, and doing it all over again.
Yeah, it's
we don't even get sleep when we're off of work because of Fortnite. So
no, I go all week without sleep, thinking, man, I should get some sleep. And then I always say I'm gonna go to bed early, and then we always stay up till like 2. Then I go to work. I'm very, very, very tired because we played PvP all night.
Yeah.
And I continuously just go through that cycle. Like tonight's the night. I'm gonna go home and get sleep, and then it's like, oh, we gotta do podcasts. Like, that's right. And then we play PvP, and then it's like the next thing and the next thing. It's just like, no more sleep anymore ever.
Same way for
me. I will never sleep again.
It's just damn you, Epic, but we also applaud you because you have got us addicted to again. Once we did not think we could get this addicted again, and we did. So thank you so much for that. And we hate you at the same time. Just know that. But Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Here's to a new year of lots of new and good Fortnite things to come. So I'm excited about it. But we're getting into some Battle Royale talk on this episode. We did a little PvE this week. Talked quite a bit about Survive the Storm. So if you guys have been playing that at all, go check that out. Oh, and let me get this out of the way before we get started. Don't forget, glomtom.com, our sponsor. Thank you so much, those guys over there at glomtom.com. Use the code Fortnite at glomtom.com. That's GLOMTOM.com for 5% off. And of course, it helps us. But most importantly, it gives you a great product that you can enjoy. And get your posture straight. Get you set up right for 2018. So, we had some PvP. A lot of stuff has happened. I mean, no zero. A lot of stuff has happened since the last time we talked Battle Royale. Obviously, we've got new guns, new different things. New things are coming. New modes have come out. Some modes have come and gone, which I'm not too sad about 50-50 leaving again because it's been replaced by something a lot more fun. But there's been a lot of things happening and a lot of news going out about Battle Royale. And although Christmas came and New Year's came, it did not stay silent from Epic. They continue to pour out things to us and give us, amazing skins and all kinds of nonsense that keeps coming. Things I have to spend all my Christmas money on. Damn you, Epic. But the Battle Pass. Let's talk about that first. We mentioned it came out. We had talked a little bit about our experience with it so far, but we've had almost 2 weeks that we haven't talked to all these lovely listeners. What is your consensus? What do you think about the Battle Pass? I know you got some critiques, but you got some things you love as well. So why don't you go ahead and let us lay down the Nostradamus point of view on that?
So, things I like is, I already ranted and raved about this thing being better than what I could have expected as far as giving some kind of rewards for playing PvP. But, like you said, we've had 2 weeks. And I've started to notice some things that I'm not a fan of. And one being that there's, I believe I told you, 13 slots that are reserved for 1,000 XP.
Yep.
Trash reward. That is a trash reward, especially when you hit level, I think I'm 65, 66 now, and it's almost 10,000 XP to level up.
Right.
It's a 10th of what I need to level up. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a couple games at most. So I'm not a fan of XP on there. Get it out of there and make it less tiers. Or
hey, if you want to put something in there, give me, like, when I hit that, I get a token for a free level to unlock.
Yeah, I mean, maybe instead of 1,000 XP, at level we talked about how at level at 5 intervals where it's like 5, 15, 25, they give 5 points, and at 10 intervals they give 10 points on your battle pass. So maybe instead of having XP, maybe they drop some battle pass tokens in there where it's like when you hit this tier, you get 5 points towards your battle pass. Because then that's a real effect.
Right.
Like that is actually helping you. A 13,000 XP, or 13,000 XP isn't helping at all.
Right.
That's at later levels. That's one level, maybe one level and a quarter.
Yeah.
So, in the end of the game, 13,000 XP doesn't mean jack.
Right.
Doesn't mean nothing to you unlocking the stuff in your battle pass. So many people that watch streamers and stuff, they see them with their, Dark Knights or the whatever they call the last slot, Black Knight, and then they see like, well, Ninja's a 73 or an 80. How is that possible? That they're buying it. They bought it. Okay, so because at first I watched that too, and I was like, oh, I'm at this level, so I'm got to be pretty kind of close. The good news is I will say this: as far as unlocking your battle pass, if you're sitting there thinking like, dude, I can't unlock my battle pass, I'm not gonna have time. I'm gonna have to pay to finish it. Well, there's 50 days left. If you're in your 20s, then if you do every day, you do your challenges, you will at least be able to unlock if you just log in and do your challenges if you're in your 20s. Because every day you get two, owning the battle pass, you get a battle pass challenge and you get a standard challenge. Both will be worth 5 points. So every single day you'll get one whole battle pass level.
Right.
So get the 13,000 XP off that list. That's stupid reward, and it doesn't help anything at all. Secondly, the sticker idea.
Emoticon.
Not a bad try. Yeah, not a bad try. Not working. They're not cool.
I don't feel the same way. I kind of like some of them.
They're not cool, bro. Oh, tell me which one you use on a regular basis, because you dab on every kill you get. Tell me what you do, what sticker you use on every kill you get.
What I will tell you is when I get.
Yeah, that's right, because you don't use a sticker ever.
I do. I use the heart sticker occasionally, the hands. But when I get the exclamation mark, because that is like my symbol for too loud in my mind, I'm gonna be throwing that down. Don't worry.
So there's one sticker you might use.
Look, everybody's going to use different things. Maybe it's somebody's thing.
I never see anybody use stickers.
Okay.
Ever. The only time I see someone using stickers is in the main lobby, and that was before like they started getting the worm and started getting all the dances and buying like the electro shuffle and all that stuff.
Let me tell you,
like, the dances
I got killed and somebody
cooler.
threw up the mad sticker, and it was funny. I applaud them for that. There's going to be some people that are going to mix it up a little bit. Maybe dancing's not their thing. Maybe they don't like to dance. Maybe they think dancing is not part of their culture. I don't know. Maybe they don't like it.
The vast majority of people dance. Like, I don't ever see these stupid stickers.
I get you.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to crap on anybody. The person that spent 10 minutes in an art program drawing up these stickers, it's not a great idea. They're fine. They look fine, but it's not working.
What about all the banner icon stuff? Like one's like a truck. You got bowling pins.
Yeah, I switched mine to the salt. Those I actually don't mind because your banner doesn't really matter at all. You only see it when you die to that person, right. So I guess it kind of matters.
What?
But it's your own flair. If I rock the heart. Like, so anybody that knows me, I like to kind of like play like crazy things. Like I don't know, like the most polar opposite of me.
Right.
So like typically like my flag is pink with a big heart on it. It's like totally polar opposite of like what I would typically pick.
Yeah, you'd pick blue and a skull.
Right.
No, I'm with you.
Red and skull, stuff like that.
So what about how do you feel about the XP boost?
XP boosts are great. I like those because one, that has real effects. Like they show you at the end of each match, and I'm at 80%. So that jump is significant for me because as I'm getting to the end of the game and we're winning, when we get our wins, I mean, I'm almost doubling my XP in a match.
Yeah.
And that has a real effect on my capability to unlock this battle pass.
Yeah, I've been doing the same. I've been really enjoying that. I think it's.
I don't mind
I think
XP
it really
bucks.
encourages you
The
to.
stickers are fine if they want to leave them on there.
I think it encourages you also the XP boost, like to get more of your friends to make sure they're buying the battle pass, right? Because like, you're getting extra XP from that. People that have unlocked those.
So
tiers.
those that don't know, don't have the battle pass, whatever it may be. What he's talking about is there is a slot that gives you friend bonus, XP bonus.
Yeah,
There's
friend
a
XP
one
boost.
for yourself, and then a friend XP boost.
Yeah, so you can unlock those as well. And then obviously the dances. I think everybody loves the dances. So your big change, well, and of course you get VBucks too. Don't forget that we're getting VBucks as some of these, which I think is a really cool thing for them to use to unlock. I would like to see maybe a little more VBuck giveaway-age. I enjoy it. Like I still feel like if you win a game, you should get some VBucks.
Yeah, and I think we're going to talk about something in this, if I'm right, about what we were talking about yesterday about pricing on stuff.
Yeah.
And okay, so we're going to get there. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to see some more V-Bucks. If you want to keep the sticker stuff on there, cool, man. Nobody's using it, though, because nobody cares. Maybe if you animate the stickers, maybe that would work. Maybe they have some, like, animation to them other than you throwing them. I don't know. But just on their own, a little static sticker is not working.
Yeah, the dances are going to prevail over it most of the time for sure. I think you're right on that. And then obviously, like you said, the daily challenges, guys, keep that up. Kind of a hidden tips and trick per se here. Do your daily challenges so you can get it done. So that's being done.
Let me just go ahead and throw some tips real quick. Let me throw some tips right here on daily challenges.
Boom, tips.
Thanks for tuning in. You're about to hear a tip from Noel Zero, and one thing's clear: he's the Nostradamus, and the one thing he can promise, he can take you from a zero and make you a hero.
Here they come.
If you get solo daily challenges that are rank 50 or rank 25, literally, this is what you can do. For anybody that's like, dude, I suck at BR, maybe I suck at solos, whatever it is. If you get top 50 or top 25, do this. Ride the bus to the very end, okay? As soon as it kicks you out of the bus, deploy your little parachute. And then just don't look down to glide down faster, but like slowly glide to any part of the map you want to land on. By the time you get wherever you're going, you will be close to whichever mark you want to be at. And you can play just super passively and get your daily bonuses done there if you don't want to play solos regularly. I get solos every day. So eventually, at first I was just doing this because I was like, I don't want to play solos. Troy's on and I want to do duos. So I'm going to do this real quick just to get my challenge done.
But then you started playing the solos.
And then it's gotten me into solos. So it worked for me, but maybe not everybody wants to play solos. I know there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to do solos.
Epic was like, just here's the crack. Just snort one line. Just snort one line. Just,
right.
Just smoke. Just inhale one time, and you did. And look at you now. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at what you come to. you solo queuing fool.
Epic. If you, I've already put in a feedback ticket for you, but in case anybody at Epic listens, your rank top 6 in the squads game mode is bugged. If I join squads solo and I just go in and die and then exit out, it's always completed. That's all I got to do. Go in, die, and done. It's completed. I don't have to rank top 6 ever. So the squad ones is bugged. You should probably look at that.
Oh.
And then the other stuff, sniper stuff. Not good with the snipe. Good luck. Epic. Another note here. Make it so you can re-roll. Some people are really bad snipers. It's not the easiest gun to pick up and use. I'm not saying like people shouldn't be in a position where they cannot complete a challenge. So, re-roll challenges.
That's a good idea. There you go. There's a good one.
Well, they have it in PvE.
No, that's true. Yeah.
And maybe they have it in PvP and I missed it, but I've never seen the option.
So, real quick, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but because we talked about V-Bucks, because we talked about Battle Pass, we're kind of talking about the interface, the what we see and look at every day. Let's talk about a few of the items real quick. Give our 10 cents, and there's a lot of people out here that have given more than just their 10 cents per se. 10 cents would be a lot less money than we've spent. But, dude, the price of some of these items is crazy. Okay? And me and Noel Zero have talked about this offline quite a bit. So I'm just going to throw out there what our conclusion to this is we've bought a lot of stuff. We've both put money on there and spent some of our Christmas money, gotten whatever. And there's a lot of really cool items. A lot of really cool things. I think how they do the store is really cool. I love how they have 4 daily items. I love how they have the weekly items, and they're usually the little more expensive items to get. So if you want a few days to work up to get some VBucks in PvE or PvP, you can to get towards those items. But, dude, look, $4, $5, that's awesome. Like I can get behind $4 and $5 purchases. But as we've said many times, and we've talked about for years, when it comes to like an app on the Apple Store or on Google Play or whatever, $1.99, $2.99, even $4.99, most people will jump in. They don't care about. But some of these skins, we don't see a ton of them in game. For instance, like Funk Ops. I mean, we see maybe 1 a game, maybe 2 a game. But you're still seeing a lot of people not wear any outfits. Right? A ton of times.
Yeah, well, it's really expensive.
Well, and that's what my point about this is like, so the 2 items they put up this week, they had the Nutcracker, which was $2,000. $2,000. That's $20. Now, yes, I did give in. Yes, I did buy it because it was like the ultimate Christmas skin in the whole world, and it was really cool.
Well, not only that, but you'd bought $100 worth of V-Bucks.
Yeah, so I already had I already had the V-Bucks there.
And if you don't really think about the breakdown, you don't realize what you're putting into it. Is my problem, because I wasn't really thinking about it either. And the other night, it dawned on me, like when I wanted to get the disco ball, I'm like 1,500 V-Bucks. And I'm like, well, I know 100 V-Bucks is worth $1.
Yeah.
So
$15 for the disco ball. $15. Like, I'm with you, dude. I couldn't, like, there's a lot and I like these items, the disco ball and the Funk Ops. But I think where we got onto this conversation and why we wanted to bring it up is because me and you were like, if that was like a $5 or maybe even $5 a piece, right? $10 total, we probably would have got both those items.
A package deal to say like, hey, disco ball, Funk Ops, they go together. Here's a package deal. $10.
Yeah.
$15 maybe. I don't know. To me, like, this is my problem back with Legal Legends.
This is $30, so everybody knows. What we're saying is
it's a package deal, $30.
Yeah, this is $30.
My biggest problem when it comes to skins is how do you determine the price of your skins? Where's that price factoring in? Because I would like to know this. Here's the thing, and I think you mentioned this when we were talking. If they were to come out and tell us, hey, these skins take us 5 man-hours, 10 man-hours to make, or we go through a lot of revisions, we have to do a lot of stuff to get a skin in there, I can swallow $10 a little more, right? Like if they're like, hey, it's honestly a lot of work for us to do this. But we both know, more than likely, these are side little projects of like, hey, somebody at, the art team gets a bunch of skins together, they do it, and they've been doing this so long now, they can probably do it really quick and throw it up there. And our challenge, I guess to say, is Epic, if you were to put a couple things out there for $4.99 or $3 or 100 V-Bucks, wouldn't you sell like 5 times as many and still make the same or even more money by having more discounted items? Well, and that's my thing, is like maybe they need to scale back on how much V-Bucks they're giving elsewhere. Because if you think about PvE, you can get $50 or 50 V-Bucks a day just by doing the daily mission or the daily quest.
Right.
So maybe their concern is, well, every 2 days we're giving, $1 away, and that dollar can then buy something out of our store.
Yeah.
So maybe they need to think like that in those things and bring those prices down. Like, hey, we're gonna give 5 V-Bucks out for dailies. I don't know, but I'm telling you, when it comes to spending my real money, it starts to really get to me when I'm like, dude, $30. Like, I'm sorry, the disco ball and Funk Ops is not worth $30.
Yeah.
If you have the money and you want to buy it, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying spend your money how you want. But to me, I really wanted the disco ball, but I couldn't wrap my head around $15 for it.
I'm the same. I
And
really wanted
I'm
it
starting
too.
I'm starting to swallow it. Like, dude, I don't know if I can wrap my head around spending this much money on these skins. Same problem I have with League of Legends. Like, and they put a lot more time because they don't want to break certain immersions of characters in League of Legends, where these characters don't have, the same kind of backstories.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, well, we don't want to break this character's immersion
Right.
of the game. So I don't think it's taken them a real long time. Maybe it takes a group of 3, a week to put a skin together. I don't know, but it seems like they're pumping these things out pretty quick.
Yeah, they gotta have a pretty
So-
nice backlog, and these guys are
I've
professionals.
I've done stuff in the Unreal Engine, and I know I'm not an expert by any means, but I've done some stuff in Unreal Engine. I've downloaded it on my computer. I've used it at work. We've been trying to do certain things with it at work, so I know how easy it is to work with the tool. And these guys are experts at it, so I know the amount of time it takes them to put out a skin can't be huge. And I just feel like if they were $1 to $5, where people don't really think about a $5 purchase. I mean, you start looking at $15 and $30 for a purchase, people start thinking about that. If it's $1 to $5, I throw $1 away on items in this game all day long.
Yeah, I would do the
I'd
same.
spend $30 without even realizing it because I bought 30 items, as opposed to saying like, oh well, I really want this item, but do I really want $30 back?
Well, you knew for Christmas I bought most of the Christmas skins and both the pickaxes, the candy cane and the present pickaxe. There was a glider that's actually up called the gumdrop glider that I wanted just to pair it up with some of my Christmas stuff every once in a while when I'm playing. But it's 800 VBucks and it's just red sparkly, and I'm like, I just couldn't come to that. But if that thing was 200 VBucks, $2, I would have bought it.
Absolutely.
But once you, like you said, once you get over that $5,
I was just looking at these two.
yeah, once you get over the $5 mark, it's like, why? I don't want to do that. Like, I don't have a need for that.
Well, especially once you go to re-up, right?
Yeah.
Like you bought $100 worth of V-Bucks. So when you have 13,000 V-Bucks sitting in your account, it's nothing to spend it, because the association with how much money you spent and the amount of V-Bucks that are there is no longer being made.
Yeah.
But when it comes to re up and you don't have V-Bucks and you're like, well, I really like that item, I want to buy it. Oh, let me see how much this disco ball is. And you go to the store and you're like, oh, I got to spend $25 to buy the disco ball.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Because
maybe I don't want that.
just be able to even
that
get
bad.
enough V-Bucks, you have to do $25 purchase. So that's true. I'd like them to do a test, like run items like $5 for a week, right? Like a New Year's sale, right? And see.
I challenge them
Yeah.
to sell a couple items below $5. Sell for $1.
100 V-Bucks.
Take one dance.
Yeah.
Take one dance. Take one skin and take one pickaxe, and put them up on the thing for $1,
Right.
and see how many of them you sell in that week versus the other. The only thing that comes up is V-Bucks they give out.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe don't give out V-Bucks if they're so cheap.
So one of the things that has changed, now to get into the game, jump in, one of the things that's changed, as I mentioned, tons has, since last time we were here to talk to all you awesome listeners, is the trap change. So we can put traps now on ceilings, on walls, on floors. And they're not separate traps anymore. Only, ones that go on floors. And the only ones that go on ceilings go on ceilings. And the only ones that goes on walls on walls. Now, we can put them almost anywhere.
Well, they're all spike traps too, not like different types of traps.
Yeah, so we don't have the ceiling trap that you used to have. We don't have.
Yeah, they're all spike traps.
We don't have the wall traps they used to have. All of them are spike traps that drop in PvE, right? I mean, do you like that? Do you wish they would have? They don't. They.
Yeah, it's way better. They should stay with this forever.
You don't like the other traps at all?
It doesn't matter if I like them; they're not effective. You put them on, like, unless you're doing the ninja thing where you build around someone and throw it up above them, they can't get out of the structure fast enough. Like, no, they're not effective.
Yeah.
You can hear them from a mile away. You just know either A, don't go in there, or 2, kill it before be careful and kill it.
Right.
So they're not effective. Spike traps are very effective because the only time you hear them is once they've been placed. And also if they fire and then when they rearm. That's it. So 3 times you can hear them, so there's some indication that they're there. But if there's nobody messing with it, it's already been set, people walk through the thing. I mean, how many times have we set a trap, we're walking around, and someone gets a kill, and they're like, oh yeah, I set a trap in that house back there.
Yeah. I like it.
Way better.
Yeah.
They're effective.
Yeah.
It's better.
I like them a lot. I really like that you can put them on the ceiling, on the walls, on the floor. To me, they really did a great job making that change, and listening to the community again of what they wanted. Right, we didn't want these loud traps; they weren't being effective at all. So here we are. They made a ton of changes, ton of volume changes, and I think last time we talked about how much lower the volume was on the wall trap and the ceiling trap, but those have been fixed now. Like I said, now those are gone. So we just have the spike traps, and it seems to be working out really well. Really enjoying it. One of the things you probably haven't been enjoying, though, and I wanted to bring this up just for a few minutes, is the shotgun combat.
I don't know. I mean, I've gotten, I guess, more used to it. Like, I tried for a while there to not take part in it and use other weapons. I'd say I'm a better player at this point. I've spent a lot of time working with all the weapons, getting more proficient with all the weapons,
right.
Even the revolver, which I typically hated. And so I feel more well-rounded. I feel like I'm a better player. But the shotguns I still feel need a little bit of.
I just want to. I really
nerf.
just brought this up so we can hear from other people. I want to know from you guys, and our consensus over this at the end of the day is we just think that the range in which shotguns can shoot somebody should have a drastic fall off or no damage. We think the range is the big part of the change that could take place. But I want to bring it up more so that we can hear from them. So guys, please leave your comments. Tweet us at Fortnite Podcast. Send us an email, fortnitepodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you guys think about shotgun damage. Is it aggravating to you? Do you die to it all the time? Is it too far away? Do you think the damage fall off should be greater at the distances? Do you think that the pump should do less damage overall? Like, tell us what you guys think about it. I really want to hear. I'd love to hear from you guys because we talk to each other every day when we play this game, and we get we share some of the same ideas because we experience the same things. But for you guys, we'd love to hear from you guys as far as that goes. Hopefully you guys got a chance to play the high explosive round game that came out. It ran between December 28th and it is turning off actually as we record this on January 2nd. So it's actually going to turn off and you won't get to play it. So hopefully you got to try that. I mean, I really enjoyed it, David. I don't know about you as far as, a 50-50 mode versus high explosives. I would play high explosives way more than I would play 50-50.
Well, high explosives, yeah, is a lot more fun. It's a good way to break up the whole Battle Royale game mode. We played a couple last night. And just had a lot of fun, right? I mean, if you're going in there super serious, like, oh, I'm going to win this. Like, come on. It's high explosives. It's meant to be quirky and stupid. I think it's fun. 50-50 I think could be fun. We've talked about it. It needs some work. They need to revamp that game mode. High explosives is here. It's fun, quirky, stupid. You're going to die a lot. Things explode. It's fun.
Dude, I really liked having 4 rockets and then 1 snowball grenade launcher. So I'd have 4 rockets loaded. So I could just switch to them real fast and shoot 4 rockets super fast.
Are we going to talk about what we did in high explosives?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't remember?
I don't.
I can see on your face. It doesn't seem like you know what I'm talking about. So, what have we wanted to do for a long time?
We went rocket riding. We went rocket riding.
Yeah. And that's so. If you haven't, and you're listening to this, and high explosives still around, go and go rocket riding. We particularly, the first time we did it was we went straight to Flush Factory because I had the idea of let's try to rocket ride to Starter Island. And I'll say this: we got pretty close.
Yeah.
But the rocket gave out. Epic. Troy didn't mean to kill me there,
Yeah.
so don't ban him.
Yeah. Please don't. No,
reported
rocket
you,
riding is a
though.
lot of fun. It was fun to do it. We still didn't like use it to win a lot of games or anything. I would say this.
No, we haven't used that effectively.
When it comes to rocket riding, though, or it comes to high explosives, the one thing I wish they would have done, and maybe this is going to go in another mode, and we're going to talk about another mode that's actually coming, but I wish they would have more jump pads. Like, I want to see people like jumping around everywhere, rocketing each other, you know, and then jumping to another area, rocketing each other. Like, I would love to see that.
More tires?
Yeah, more.
Like, add more tires to the ground?
Yeah, it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
A blast. But yeah, hopefully they'll bring that back. Maybe they'll bring that one back around, you know, for weekend events and stuff. It would be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
We know the next one coming.
But we have the silenced pistol coming, right? So it's coming soon. Should be out this week. If you're listening to this, the first week of the year of 2018, you're bringing it in with the Fortnite Community Podcast, starting your year off straight. But hey, we do have the silenced pistol coming this week, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And it brings a really cool game mode with it, from what I understand. And this is going to be the Sneaky Silencer LTM. It says, utilize only the sneakiest weapons and stealth tactics to take home the win. Be the Bush. Available January 5th through the 8th. I am excited about this. I think it's going to be really fun. You know, everybody loves like the idea of like James Bond, you know, and like being super sneaky. That's why Metal Gear Solid's a lot of fun to play. You know, that's why what's the other Ubisoft title that was Splinter Cell? That was a ton of fun to play. Thank you for that, helping me during that brain fart. But we had all, you know, so everybody loves to play sneaky and shoot people. So I've had a lot of fun playing with the, you know, the silenced SMG. So here we are with the silenced pistol. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be a blast. How about you? I mean, are you excited to get your hands on some of the sneaky mode?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the new silencer pistol.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited because you know what I'm not gonna have to deal with in that mode?
Shotguns.
It'll be fun. I'd have to deal with shotguns and use some of these smaller arms.
Yeah, it's gonna be and this is like, by the way, we have a silent shotgun now too.
Oh God.
But
please don't.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's gonna be fun. There's a lot of cool things. You know, they keep coming out. I'm excited because they keep showing us more and more things to switch up this, you know, battle royale scene and doing things.
And they've changed. They've brought some stuff that we didn't expect. Yeah. Like they brought the launch pad. We didn't necessarily expect that. The Boogie Bomb came out. I don't think we've talked about that on the podcast.
No,
yet.
We haven't. In fact, I love the Boogie Bomb.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun. It took me a while to get used to it because I was like throwing it, and I was throwing it on myself, right, instead of using it on them, which is definitely a problem. And we should totally make a blooper video because we've had some really funny things happen. And if you guys aren't watching the YouTube channel, go check it out. I got a 20 kill that I put up there from a team we did. But I'm also have some funny videos we're gonna drop up there. So be watching that as we grow. But go subscribe to the YouTube Fortnite Community Podcast if you could, please. Sorry, a little quick throw that in there. But yeah, the opportunity to use the bomb, right, and make people dance and shotgun them. I mean, I try to find a way to put it into my arsenal and my selection if I can make space. I'll even drop like a pistol, or I've even dropped shieldies to grab it before. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I mean, overall, what do you think about it?
I think it's a really fun item. I think that you can use it to great effect. And to me, the only problem that comes up is when we talk about limited space. You have 5 slots, and those slots are more and more, as everybody's seeing,
more and more valuable.
Harder and harder to determine what you put in. I mean, my typical loadout's always AR, not the burst ARs, just the regular ARs, all the way up to SCAR. Typically a pump shotgun and sniper. That's pretty much my loadout, with either shieldies and health or shieldies and nades, stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's getting tough. I like to see how they're going to balance this long term. But Boogie Bombs is what we're talking about. Boogie Bombs are fun. They're a cool little thing. It doesn't matter if they're super viable. They're fun.
So they made a
time.
change to them. They switched it from 10 seconds of dancing to 5 seconds. They said they had a little too much boogie in their boogie bomb. So they switched that. I think they made a good change there. They made it really quickly, like within a week almost.
10 seconds is way too long. The other thing is, once you take damage, you should not be dancing.
That's the other thing. Yeah, as soon as you start taking damage, take you out of the dance. But overall,
because you already have the advantage. They're dancing. Yeah. They can't do anything. Take a shot. Make it count. And if you do damage and don't kill them, and then they turn it on you and kill you, that's not their fault. But to dance until you die, it's like... I
made Kyle and the enemy dance. I was above them the other day, and one of the guys came around the corner, and I knew he was there, but I didn't realize Kyle was underneath me as well. So I threw the bomb, and there goes Kyle dancing, and yeah, it was a good time. But we ended up killing the guy and winning. But yes.
The note here is to troll your team.
Yeah.
Get a boogie bomb, throw it on them, and let them die.
I say this.
So you can get their loot.
So my motto is, if I get a boogie bomb and I don't have space for it, I at least throw it real quick just so the whole party can dance. Just pick it up and throw it real quick so I can have a good time dancing.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, we like to hear from you guys as well. Hey, how do you like the boogie bomb? How do you like the changes they made to it, making it 5 seconds as well? And are you looking forward to the Sneaky Silencer LTM? Are you looking forward to a new playlist, something new to change and play up for a few days? It's really crazy to me that they only run these things for a few days. I mean, High Explosive is only being ran from December 28th to the 2nd, so that's like 5 days. You got this event that's only going to be running through January 5th to the 8th. Why aren't they running them a little bit longer?
People don't get tired of them.
Yeah.
They're not going to go away. They're just going to rotate it. As they have more and more, they're just going to rotate them.
Yeah, rotate 50 and 50, rotate High Explosives,
like
rotate.
This rotating, which is a good thing, because I think I've seen a lot of things on Reddit talking about how they can add different modes and stuff, and a lot of people go back and forth on whether they should do that kind of stuff. I do think they have to think about splitting player bases, because you already split it 3 times: solo, duos, squads. You had a 4th mode. You're splitting it 4 times, and maybe not equally splitting. Maybe most people are playing squads and duos, and maybe most people are playing solos. But you are splitting it,
right.
And so you can only have so many game modes in there,
active at a time.
Each game mode viable and keep them, able. Because the greatest thing about Battle Royale on Fortnite is you get into games extremely fast. Right. You load in, and if you go in queue right now, within a minute, you're going to be landing on the field, grabbing guns and shooting.
Yeah.
And if you die, you're going to be another minute, you'll be back in it. And this is why we're addicted, because we can get right back into it immediately once, something went wrong.
We are addicted. I got the Coke scratch over here, bro. Like that meme with
right. And
what's it, Dave?
They've literally replicated what was what Halo did in the, original Halos.
Right.
Halo 1 through 3. Was they always talked about that 30 seconds of fun and being able to get the player in there and having fun, and always having them get right back into the fun and keep them engaged with fun. That's the same thing Battle Royale's done in this situation, is they always get right back into the fun. And so I like that they have these small events that they're bringing out, and they just going to rotate them. And I just hope when custom games comes out that they give us the opportunity to not only replicate their game mode, give us some options so we can try to create our own.
Yeah, put some power in the player. Yeah. Put the power in the player's hands.
Do some stuff
that's what was so good about Halo.
One person,
right? They put the power in the player.
Absolutely.
So, we'll see how that ends up turning out. Well, we got one tips and tricks for you guys before we get out of here. So let's go ahead and jump over to this week's tip and trick.
If you ask, do we have tips? Of course. And do we have tricks? Oh, yes, we do. So listen up.
So we've talked before about using the storm to help you. And now I'm going to talk about running into the storm to help you. So this is a technique that we use a lot. We will land and we will find ourselves in the middle of circle or just in circle. And instead of camping down and sitting still, we get on the move. Now, part of our game style and our play style in Battle Royale has changed greatly for me compared to Null Zero, because he's always been this way, but more of a run and gun. Keep pushing, keep going, keep moving. It's part of me watching Ninja and CDN the Third and everybody else I've been watching. But I've picked up that play style, and we've had a lot of success with it.
Lot of success.
Yeah,
we struggled for a little bit. We couldn't win a game for a couple days, it felt like.
Right.
And now we've really hit some strides.
So we've been doing a lot better. But one thing that we always do is we go to the storm if we're inside. So unless we see a balloon, right, which was our market. So we always are looking for and listening for that target, right, that next mark. Maybe it's a sniper we hear off in the distance. Maybe it's a balloon. But if we loot and we immediately know there's no target for us to run towards, we will start working our way, if we find ourselves in the middle of the circle, towards the outside of the circle. We don't actually like being in the middle of the circle and just chilling there.
Yep.
I
also think it's really important in that what you're saying to have a target, right? Because if you don't, and I was actually talking to my son the other day, he was playing, and I asked him while he was doing things, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Right.
Because I wanted him to think about, from point A to point B, what is my goal here? Other than to shoot people and be the last man standing, why am I leaving Pleasant Park and where am I going?
Right.
So you have an idea. Like, I'm going to go to the dam over there on the water, the waterfall over there by the Loot Lake, and there's some stuff over there I want to loot.
Right.
Maybe there's people. But just kind of having an idea, so you can kind of know where to find people. Like, chasing balloons is a really good way to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we always try to have that target. We always try to work ourselves towards the edge. We like to, most of the time, we like to play where we're coming into the circle from the outside as the wall is closing. Not being stuck in storm if we can avoid it, but that happens a lot to us. But, if we can work our way just into the circle right before a storm gets there, that's how we like to approach it. And like Null Zero said, if that's not our situation, we are listening and looking for that target. So continually be moving. Like, setting up a base early on is not really a good idea, guys. I understand building a wall and a staircase or whatever to get an angle on somebody, or to build something a little bit because you're picking up a balloon, build a little base around it. But to build like an all-out base early on, number one, you're using all your resources, which isn't a good way to utilize them early on, because that more than likely you're not going to be in circle.
Yeah, and even if you are having a big old extravagant base somewhere in the middle of like if you like Greasy Grove and you're like 3 times the circle just keeps closing in, so it's obvious the Greasy Grove finish. It's like there's nothing telling of where someone is than this big massive base sitting in the middle of Greasy Grove that typically isn't there. That's definitely a big old neon sign flashing, I'm here.
Right. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, and that's one thing you just gotta be aware about, and what we bring with this tip is like a little more awareness and keep pushing. Work towards storm sometimes when it's coming at you, because more than likely there's people coming out of it. So if you work towards it, if you don't have another target and you work towards storm, I think you'll have some success. So let us know, guys, how that works for you. If you've used that tip, maybe there's another tip that you guys have that you'd like to share with us. Send it over to Fortnite Podcast on Twitter, and we will go ahead and we'll share that tip. We'll even give you the shout out for it as well. Or you can also send it to fortnitepodcast@gmail.com. So shoot those tips over there. Let us know if you have any tips and tricks that we've already given you that have helped you out, or some success stories. Maybe you got a video that shows one. Hey, go ahead and link us in there, and we'll be more than happy to share that as well. Guys, if you could, please give us reviews on iTunes and Podbean. If you do, next week, I'm going to go ahead and read all those reviews and give you shout-outs. So please, please, please leave us a review. Let us know what you like and what you dislike. If you leave a bad review, please let us know, what we could do better, what you didn't like, and where we can improve. And we're always trying to do that because the show is for you guys and about you guys. We do have some awesome guests that are going to be coming on. We got some of the moderators from the Reddit community that are going to be coming on, so we're super excited about that. And we got some streamers lined up. So we'll be releasing that schedule here in the next month, letting you guys see kind of who we have coming on. So definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for listening. I know No Zero says it as well. Thank you, guys. We hope you guys have a great new year. We hope you had a great Christmas with your family and a great break. We will be back here every Monday with a new show now that we've gotten through these holidays. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. We can all continue to grow together. Make sure you check out the YouTube page, Fortnite Community Podcast. Go subscribe over there. All of our episodes are uploaded with Victory Royale content. And we also have some other series that we're dropping on there as well, and fun videos when we have them. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic 2018. And you can follow us on Twitter at Fortnite Podcast, TooLoudTX, and NoZero. And until next time, dance out those kills and boast in those victory royales.